So you know what near-death experiences, psychedelics, and all religions have in common? A deep, profound sense of love, peace, and connection to everything that is indescribable. So in this video, we're going to look at each layer of these possible experiences, all the way down from the self to God or the universe or whatever you want to call it. And taking the time to think about these layers can ease your loneliness, cultivate feelings of belonging, connectedness, and the love that is always there for you. So I'm going to draw this out as we go with each layer of connection, moving outward, and then we'll reverse the flow. Starting with the lowest layer, the self, the individual person. Now, we start on the hardest one because feeling love for yourself or compassion toward yourself, self-compassion, we've heard this term, but by goodness is it not very difficult to practice. And that's no accident. There's something called negativity bias, which we have towards ourselves. We have the bias, the tendency to be negative towards ourselves as almost like an evolutionary mechanism of always wanting to be better, to be more valuable to the group or tribe that we are in. But in modern times, this often backfires. And then we only usually have negative thoughts to ourselves, never checking them, and then we think negatively about who we are as a person. Now, we're not starting off to a very good start, are we, with this whole love and connection? But the second layer can help with the first and expand on it, which is family and friends, the people that we love very dearly and care for. Now, if a prime thing that is often talked about with even self-compassion is if we treat ourselves as if we would another, as if we would treat a family member or a friend, we can start to cultivate those feelings of compassion, because aren't we just another person? Aren't you just another human being in the same way you want Johnny over there to be valued and to feel good? Why not turn that around towards yourself? The thing saying in the way is that negativity bias, but only you can change this. And it can help if you view yourself as a family and friend. Now, that was kind of using the second layer to help or provide a solution for the first, but now the second layer as a whole. And most people on their deathbed, not most, a large number of people on their deathbed wish that they loved more and spent more time with loved ones. Now, this may not come as a surprise. We are wired to be in groups, to help each other, and that's how we are here today in the year 2026 now, is because our ancestors pulled together in groups to help one another. And so it's very deeply wired into our DNA to use each other for support, for connection, and for love. But even outside of your little community of people, the next layer, humanity itself, everyone. Whether you know them or not, you watch a video on YouTube or on social media and you see somebody do something nice for someone else, or you see somebody suffering, and immediately you feel like you want to help that person. You feel those feelings of love, and it's because there is a shared humanity and desire for others to do well. And underneath our skin color and gender, religion, backgrounds, status in society, whatever the case is, humans want the same thing: to feel valued, to feel like they belong, to eat a meal, to sleep, to do the same kinds of things. And that not only extends from people living now, all the people now, but across all generations, from 10,000 years ago. Fundamentally, we all wanted the same core things. And so even in that way, you are connected to not just your ancestors of 50,000 years ago, but to the ancestors of people you don't know now from 50,000 years ago. And that is just a pretty cool thing, I think, to think about. Now, the next layer, we can't forget all the creatures, all the beings, all the living things. Think about your cat, your dog, that funny video of a bear going into an Airbnb in the middle of the night. Whatever the case is, there is even a connection to these beings, to these creatures. They too want to be with their family. They too have their own versions of problems. And if you watch a animal documentary, you'll be quick to see how they have very unique challenges to just survive. And that is happening right now as we speak. Animals in the wild doing their thing, trying to make it, just like we are. And when we look at all these layers of essentially life, from ourself, the people that we love, family and friends, to all the humans throughout time that we are connected to or not, and then all living beings and all living things, are all from and connected to the source, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it. Now, I'm not preaching, I'm not claiming, but it just seems to be too coincidental of all the stories that you hear about the near-death experiences. If you don't believe me, look it up. Look up near-death experiences, and there are countless stories of this love and feelings of peace and deep connection. Same with the psychedelic experiences, and same can be found in every major religion from some of the wisest, most connected people that have ever lived. And to me, this seems to come from this sense of creation, this deep feeling of love and shared connection, and just this, it's hard to describe, but you feel what I'm saying? And so the point in all this, here's the key. You are connected to all of that. From this way out, but much more importantly, not necessarily more importantly, this way, all the way in. And I think that's pretty cool. In the same way that you love and find value and connection to each one of these layers, and you can find value and connection by the way we just described and talked about it, you can feel that same thing coming back to you if you choose to look at it. And I just think that's absolutely beautiful. It's not something you have to do. There's no agenda here. It's already present. You are already infinitely loved at all times from all of these layers going in and out. So I personally like to think about these layers sometimes. I think it's pretty cool, and it helps me feel, it honestly makes me feel kind of safe and warm and like I belong, and I can just take a deep breath. So if you lean into this concept, I know it can be kind of weird, but you can kind of get this sense about it, and maybe it can feel real to you. So it can help you go from that I am alone to feeling like you belong and like you're safe no matter what. So thank you for watching, and know that you are loved.